One local library is allowing children to add whimsy to their lives through the creation of fairy houses. The event was held at a youth garden outside Orono Public Library earlier today. The library is holding a weekly programming throughout the summer.
The youth garden is part of a larger community garden that helps to provide organically grown food for volunteers and those in need. Organizers say the program helps children learn about gardening, plus use social and practical skills in a screen-free environment. They hope that beautifying the garden will encourage kids to get involved in their community.
We try to bring to the garden program science, music, art, math, all of those skills. So today it's a little bit of whimsy and a little bit of magic, but they also have to think about how pieces fit together, scale, dimensions, size, and nestle it in amongst some of our flowers, fruits, vegetables.
The Orono Public Library holds summer programming every week on Tuesday starting at 3:30 through October.